There we go. Wait, that's not where we at. Where are we? Here we go. Now you can see me. Now you can see me. What's up, good people? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Grown Man Hour with Bernard Riley. About to be getting this thing started. If you're catching it on the upload, after it's uploaded, after it's restreamed, whatever it's called, I always forget. Make sure you hit that like button. I see one person already in the building right when I push the live button. I need to start setting these up earlier, give people time to follow on in, but people eventually get here as it is. I see a few people coming on in. Make sure you're hitting that like button, let people know that you're here, and we're about to get this thing rolling, about to get this thing started. You know how we do. Got a number of topics on the table, so let's get it.
Peace, folks. This is X from TPOT Media. Open your mind and wake your black ass up. You know what time it is. Hit that damn like button as you make your way in the door. Grab a seat, settle in, get ready. It's the Grown Man Hour with your host, my man, Bernard Riley.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Mumia Obsidian Ali. You know who I am. I need no introduction, right? And you're listening to the Grown Man Hour with my man Bernard Riley, heard weekdays right here on YouTube. What do you think about that? How about that? Now let's get back on with the show. Thank you.
What is up? What is up? What is going on, good people? I'd like to welcome y'all back in the building. I just got an alert. Hope that's not nothing important. Real quick. Gotta check this alert. Something just popped up that is not related to the show. Well, yes, it is, because it's about Bitcoin. Somebody sent me something about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin will always be loosely semi-related to the show, even when it's not the topic. I have no idea what somebody sent me. I do know Bitcoin was going crazy a little bit. Well, not going crazy, because it's going crazier, but it did spring back up. It went back up to its all-time high, put it like that, and maybe just past it a little bit. And it bounced back down. But yeah, it was a moment last night where I believe it hit its all-time high. But what is going on? You got people filing on in slow. I'm going to do a better job of making sure I got the stream set up in advance so people can already be in the building. Got to still working out cogs and kinks in the system, but Be that as it may, I appreciate everybody who comes on in. My last show was a good show where I veered off topic pretty bad. Well, not pretty bad. It was actually pretty good. I actually liked it. I actually liked what happened and how it happened. Had a detractor who, well, was a woman talking junk in the chat. And then when it came time, when I put the link in, told her to come on up, guess who came up? A man. A man came up to defend the talking points of the women. It was interesting. It was fun. It was fun. I like shows like that. And if I understand it right, I didn't get to watch it, but if I understand it right, that same guy actually showed up on Jessica X's show, and I presume arguing the same nonsense. But yeah, so he's making his rounds. He's like, he got his cape on. He's flying from platform to platform, trying to make roundabout way level 2 Maggle style arguments. In the name of defending, well, what I called it yesterday. Shout out to brother Xavier on this one. The way he words it, his wording is perfect. He's protecting them from criticism, because that's really the one true thing that they need the protection from. In a safe society, they just want to be able to do what they want to do and not have no social scrutiny, no social critique. They want full creative control to act how they want to act, do what they want to do, behave how they want to behave, and you can't tell them nothing. And that's more or less what we saw going on there, is that there's a barrage of men who will protect women from criticism. They are not to be critiqued. And whatever they're doing, it's a man's fault. That's the argument. That's what the argument came down to. That's what it amounted to. And it is what it is. However, we're going to get right into this thing. I didn't even mean to put that up there. Let me get that down from there. Y'all shouldn't be seeing that. That ain't none of y'all business. Y'all should not be seeing that. That ain't none of your business what I just put up there. At least not yet. At least not yet. So give me a second. I'm still getting things ready to go. Give me a second. I see some super chats came in. I see Mr. Bowtie sent a super chat. He said, for the Bowtie fund. I don't need the Bowtie fund. I already got the Bowtie. I just failed at tying the thing, and I never got around to it. I never got back around to it. That's all that happened there. Still, the Bowtie is still in effect. I still might rock a Bowtie. It may happen. No, it is going to happen. I just got to tie it. I tried to tie it. It didn't work. I didn't make my way back to tying it. And that's all that happened there. But as I work out these little kinks right now, make sure that y'all are hitting that like button. Let people know you're here while I'm down here clickety-clacking on things, getting things properly set up. I need about 10 more seconds on that. Barely 10 more seconds. And I think I just about got it right. Just about got it right. All right, cool. We in here. Shout out to the early bird squads, those that make it in and drop a comment right as the show is getting started. I appreciate that. Excalibur in the building. What is going on? What is up? Got Killmatic in here. Stoic One always coming through with the early comments. April. No, that's okay. What is that? Ayel male Israelite. Okay. Shout out to you. Salute. Salute to you. He got a pic right there. That's the first thing I looked at. He got a pic right there as his picture. That's funny. That's funny. Need to pick my beard. But then I say, don't pick it. That stops the growth. You're not supposed to pick it. The Mac the Trucker in the building. He says, what's good, everyone? This proves that the nice, wholesome girl next door doesn't exist anymore. Yes, we're going to be talking about that concept. Y'all know me. I don't take hard lines like that and just say they all HOs. I don't say that. But they all do got the capacity and will and have. I think I can say they all at some point in their life did some owish behavior. You know, like I say, everything is on a bell curve, and that bell curve can definitely be trending hard and can have an oversaturation or a high concentration in one specific area. So there's that. But I don't hit with broad brushes here. I like to look at the data. I like to think critically. I like to give an honest critique, fair analysis, and the whole works. I like to do all of that. But there are plenty of good girls who are married and husband is proud of them. They conduct themselves well. They're great mothers. They're at the PTA. They soccer momming it up. But at some point, someday, in the past, oh yeah, there's some dude walking around who, when you're out with your loving wife, holding hands, taking the kids somewhere on a nice little family outing, there's some dude walking by like, oh yeah, I remember I had her swinging from the chandelier back in 87. All right. Maybe not that long ago, though. Maybe not that long ago. Peace flow in the building. Think that's Canadian money. Says, salute, Bernard. Thank you for last Sunday's chat with Oheen. Hashtag crypto gang. Absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that was a great show. That was an instant classic. We'll be having some more of those. We'll definitely be having some more of those. I got to get with Oheen, talk to him, chop it up with him about a few things. That's Crypto Moses. Any information you need to get on that, you need to get it. And it's so crazy because I just invested in something. My account is set up weird to where on Cash App, I can donate seemingly endless amount of money on Bitcoin, but on my Coinbase account, my local credit union is not recognized by it. So I've got to use a debit card, which means I can only, I said donate. I only can buy $300 a day, no, a week or something weird like that. So I probably had to switch to a whole new bank account. But it was a little small Bitcoin, Stellar Looms. I forgot what it was called. I just looked at how it was low and it was trending, and it was, so I just put $25 on it because that was literally all I could because I'd already spent $300. So I put $25 on it, and it was selling at 0.16 cent, not even a whole cent. 16% of a cent is what it was selling for, and I put $25 on it, and then it's bounced up to selling for 0.29 cent. So just think, had I, had my account been set up how I wanted it to, I wanted to put 1,000 on it. My account wasn't set up right, or my bank account, my local credit union is not recognized by the system for whatever reason. The credit union that I use. But if I had, I don't know, Chase Bank, Bank of America, and would have put 1,000 on it, and it would have almost doubled like that. I did the math. I would have made $877 in one day. I don't know what I would have did with that. I probably would have cashed it. See, that's why I got to get with Oheen, because he got a little strategy. Like if one coin just make you a big jump like that, he does little stuff when one coin jumps like that. I forgot how he explained it. What he do, or just leave it there and let it sit, or you just leave it there and let it sit. But I would want to, unless I got a lot of faith in that particular coin, which, I want to take those profits and then try to reinvest somewhere, But either way, it is cool. It is pretty damn cool. It is pretty damn cool. I'm digging it. Glad to be dabbling around in that crypto business, that crypto game. I'm loving it. I see people coming on in. Shout out to y'all. Ronald Goodman, he said, your limit will increase on Coinbase. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to figure that out. I was doing a little research, but it was weird. I only can do 300 a week. And I was like, man, I see some stuff that I wanted to get in on. Some stuff like I wanted to get in on like the day before yesterday. Couldn't get in on it. And I'm seeing movement. And I'm like, if I could have got in on that, that would have could have did something with that. Could have moved that somewhere. Could have took that somewhere. But whatever. Ethereum and Bitcoin and the other little thing that I got $25 on, they are moving, they are growing. I am seeing growth, and more money is coming in, and that's a good thing. All right. Let's get into something. A lot of y'all saw this. Shout out to Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, because he's the one who posted this. He posted a lot of speaking of that, something else that I was supposed to be talking about today. I guess I gotta save that. For later. But Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, definitely. He's the one that posted this. It probably was all over the internet, but he's the one, far as I know, from my perspective, more or less broke the story, if we calling it that. A lot of y'all are familiar with this, where I'm going to be getting into the main topic. Got a few little topics I'll be leading into before I get into the main topic. It's a few different things. It's some stuff like this I'm going to be talking about. It's some Larry Elder stuff that I'm going to be getting into. Then I'm going to transition into the main topic. So be patient. We're going to talk about this married good girl twerking while cooking for her husband, but twerking for the streets. All right, we're going to be getting into that. But y'all saw this. It says right there, please don't think, I'll even make it a little bigger if you need to. It says, please don't think being in your 20s makes you automatically more attractive than a 30-year-old. I'm currently defecating on 20-year-old me. Kids and all. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Well, first things first. Let's just look at the image of what's going on here. Somebody said this in the comment section that she didn't post an equal picture. she posted a picture of an up close, just cute picture of her younger face. Then did a far back zoomed out picture of her older face, but her body present, where we can't see the body of the 20-year-old. You know, so she's clearly trying to do some smoke and mirrors to try to trump up her kids and all. But to me, this speaks to, like I said, look, listen. I'm gonna say this once, I'm gonna say this again. What I like to do, I didn't mean to take that down. What I like to do here, I like to critique and attack ideas, not people. That's where I'm at with it. That's the energy I'm trying to give off here, attacking ideas and not people. But what we're seeing here with this whole thought process, and this is interesting, because there are some that we see where they'll be thotting it up, slutting it up, getting it in, hot girl summer in it, you know, on through them 20s. And then they end up getting 30 and getting older. And now they want to try to pull it back. You know, they closing in on 30. I mean, they've gotten over 30. They closing in on 40. Now they want to talk about, they want to put the fig leaf and a chastity belt on saving it for marriage now. That's ultimately, essentially, what happens and what goes on with that. They got to save it. They got to sit on it. It's lost value, but they're treating it like it has more value. That's what they're doing. Shout out to GMB. Saw GMB down there in the building. What is going on? He says, looking more like has been whooping. Looking more like life has been whooping her ass. Yeah, man. We're going to touch on that one too, man. Because we can just see it in the younger picture. She just looked very nice and just pleasant. Look happy. She just looks so happy and peaceful, and just judging based off the picture. I mean, the 20-year-old her probably was thotting it up too. Let's just throw that out there. She probably was. However, just looking at the picture, that's all we got to work with is just the pictures that she gave us. If all we got to work with, 20-year-old her looks happy, pleasant, and just content, just being pretty. And hey, just look, just a nice little cute smile, fully dressed. Don't got her breasts all hanging out, cleavage. Like she got like 10 inches of cleavage over there. But granted, we don't know. We only working off what she gave us. So if we just got to analyze based off only what's in these pictures, then clearly I see 20-year-old her as somebody who's just pleasant, pretty, and content with just being pretty and being nice and being and not the 30-year-old is doing too much, And keep in mind, let me go ahead and be clear. I'm a man. I don't mind looking at a woman's large breast. There's a small waist situation going on right there, a small waist, wide hip situation. There's a nice body there. There's a work with a body on the 30-year-old. Let me just not make it seem like she's just, like she's just trash. That's not a bad looking woman, but it's you can just see the I'm 30 now. I gotta get having overly. I gotta exaggerate beyond what I was in the 20s. Like you can just see how it goes either way. Either it was thotting it up in the 20s and then make it to your 30s, and then you want to try to put a fig leaf over it and say, "Oh no, I don't do that no more." It's that type of thing. They make it into their 40s and oh no, not me. They clutching pearls then. But it's an interesting thing when the 20-year-old version of you looks like the pearl clutcher, and the 30-year-old version of you look like the one thotting it up. Doesn't this speak to what they always say about how, oh, well, see, y'all messing with them young girls. Y'all need a more mature woman. You can't be messing with them young girls. Okay, younger, you look more mature. Y'all see how that works? How the younger version of her looks significantly more mature than the older version of her. Only basing off these pictures, like I said. 20-year-old her was possibly, relatively strong chance. She probably was out there thotting it up too. But I just wonder why she didn't use an equal picture of 20-year-old her dressed sexy. So I'm assuming that 20-year-old her, and keep in mind, we got to remember the times. It's 2020 right now. It's 2020. So in that's what that means in 2010, when Facebook was alive and well, like there were pictures of her. Like it's not like my generation, because I'm 38. So, if I go back, pictures of me, Facebook wasn't around when I was 20. So when it comes to pictures of me, I got to go like to Mama House and find actual pictures you can hold in your hand. If I gotta go back and find pictures of 20-year-old me. But she should have pictures all on the internet. She could have used an equal picture. She could have used an up close picture of her older self. She could have used a further back picture of her younger self. She could have did all of that. But anyway, And then there's, again, like I said, attack ideas, not people. And then there's the idea and the notion and the lack of understanding that your value does not decrease when you start having kids out on the market. I got to shout out Hafez from the roommates who pointed this out, and something that I never thought of. I never looked at it like that. I like to dig and dive into the data. But he's the one who initially presented the data. Kevin Samuels, he's presented it on Clubhouse with Kevin Samuels, and Kevin Samuels has repeated it a few times after that. So it's inceptioned into my brain right now that there are more black men, if you adjust for these two factors, out there on the different out on the market that are employed and don't have any kids. And the number one thing that black men say when they're talking about, a mate getting with somebody, they don't want the woman to have kids. Women don't care as much if a man has kids, but that's important to a man, especially a man who's doing something, who's worth something. That's important. That's an undeniable important fact. There's more black men than black women who are employed and don't have kids. And a woman not having kids is important to men. Then you look at the large percentage of women that do have kids. And then the ideology, attacking the ideas, not the people. The ideas say that, hey, I'm looking good. I'm defecating on 20-year-old me, kids and all. But right there, you're automatically not. It's the lack of understanding of that keeps them saying these delusional things. Now, I'm not here to just defecate on the woman in the picture because, like I said, we can, we pull out daggers, darts, arrows, spears, and be chucking them at the women. But that's not a bad looking woman. As GMB said, it looked like life has been hard on her. She got thug life tatted under her breast. Yeah, so it looked like she's been through it. Look like she's been through it. I think most men would granted, there are some men who just gonna look at if they only got to work with what's available right there on the screen. Yes, there are plenty of men who there's enough men to where it helps her delusion, to where there's enough men who say, "Oh no, look at them titties." They ready to dive right in if they can't. I can't tell if the younger one got titties. I gotta go where the titties at. So yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. But come on, a decent man who's looking for something more than a pump and dump is more than likely not going to go to the right. Nothing wrong with pumping and dumping, by the way. Well, nothing wrong with it. I don't like the definition. Shout out to ARC. To dump is to abruptly end something when the person believed that there was more that was going to happen. I don't think that's what's going in this casual sex market, but is what it is. Is what it is. People love the word, so they keep using it. But no, I don't think dumping isn't taking place. Just a lot of mutual casual sex situations. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with getting it in with the chick who look a little scarred and stressed. But versus the happy, pleasant woman who she says she's defecating on. Okay, GMB, grown man business in the building. He says, notice notice with age, the more masculine she looks. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I couldn't get the words quite right, but that's it. That's it. Yes, it's like a strong masculine disposition. Shout out to her. Tommy Sotomayor says I ain't even about to repeat what he say, but he said it's like they look like some sexy ninjas. It's like they just have a masculine disposition where they look strong in the face like a man, some of them. but got breast and booty and all that, and it's like it's just like he's like it's off-putting seeing a masculine disposition paired with all those curvy jiggly parts. All right, trying to keep it clean. 242 people in the building. Make sure you hit the like button. I cannot watch the chat today. Well, I can briefly, but my tablet is about to die. I mean, I'm watching the chat. I can see it in StreamYards, but you know, StreamYards is far away. But GMB in the building, he says she looks, i.e. the tattoo and the hair chop. Oh yeah. I hate them big chops. Even though I mean, what she doing with her hair can look right on some women. I mean, there's some women that can rock the short do. I mean, she's rocking the short do, but I mean, a woman should try to grow her hair as much as possible. Clear signs of a post-war liberal strag who's too hot to handle and too old to mold. Whoa, too hot to handle, too old to mold. That's a good one. With her overpriced fish hole. Thank you, GMB. Wise words. She not understanding. Value goes down as it gets older. It don't matter how hard you try to pose sexy for the picture. You're not beating your 20-year-old self. Get out of there, Black Wolf said. That's a huge bitch. No. That ain't huge to me. Cut it out. Y'all can have them size 2s. I've been with some size 2s, and they, they can be fun. Don't get it wrong. They can be fun, and I understand the arguments of long term. You do want to get your size 2 that's gonna grow into. If you about the long term thing, a size 2 gonna grow into a size 6, and if they're way small and you take care of it, I mean, you get to a size 8 with a small waist. That's like a nice sweet spot. You get a size 8 with a small waist and a flat stomach. Size 8 with a small waist and a flat stomach. That's a nice little sweet spot. And I think you winning the game if she started out 2 or 4 and then grew to that 8. I think you're winning the game if that's what happened. There's dangers in getting them when they start out. I understand that holistically. Somebody said that she is 6. No, that I'm no expert. I didn't know about dress sizes and all of that until Kevin Samuels, but my understanding of it now is no, that ain't a 6. That's not a 6. That is bigger than a 6. But hey, you know how most brothers are. That stomach flat and that waist small. Hips and ass can be a 10. Okay, Sister George said, I mean, I don't expect any truth to come out of Sister George, but she said she looks like a 6 with big breast. That's what Sister George says. Those, I don't know. That look bigger than a 6, but I'm not the guy who trips and says it must be a 6 or less. So I don't know. I'm not tripping off that. That's not the important part. Again, it's the ideas that matter more. I'm not, it's the it's the nonsense that she typed. If I just saw that picture stand alone, I would think nothing of it. Other than like what GMB pointed out, that is like she's like trying to make a sexy face, but it's coming off it's like just real rough and tough. That's all. Okay, Sister George is right. My hashtag 6 is kind of built like her. Okay, cool. Then no problems there. I mean, somebody said that's a huge bitch, but yeah, I didn't think she was that. I don't think she was that big. I didn't think she was that big. It's sometimes it's hard to tell in pictures when somebody is sitting down. Sometimes it's hard to tell. But one thing, I don't claim to be some so-called expert, and keep in mind, this is something that does not matter to me, But like if you look, hold on. It's hard to tell with her sitting down. You won't know until she will stand up. But her arms. If you look at the size of her arms, those don't look like the arm of a woman that's a size 6. There's certain so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But keep in mind, as I'm saying, I don't know if she's a 6. I'm not the guy that's saying a woman must be a 6 or less. So even if she's not a 6, that's not a problem. That's not a knock for me. For some guys, yes, but for me, no. That's not a knock for me. That's not a knock for me. What matters to me more is what's being said. I don't think it can't be denied. I mean, granted, there's personal preferences, taste, and all of that good stuff. But no, we're not looking at an unattractive woman. That much is clear and obvious. That's not an unattractive woman. The ideas and the ideology and the stuff that's coming out of her mouth is the problematic part. And that's where I'm at with it. All right. Moving forward, this next one. This is what I got from O'Shea. I couldn't help but give my 2 cents on this one because it lines up with something that I say all the time. Where this chick posted, "I wish we could choose our baby fathers." Gotta have a moment of silence for the stupidity in this one. I have always said, have repeatedly said, and will continue to say that they do a good job at, why the hell isn't my thumbnail showing? They do a good job at picking the stepfathers for their kids. Terrible job at picking the dad for their kids, but do a great job at picking stepfathers for their children. But the ideas that are permeating in the heads of a lot of these women is that they're not even, it doesn't even occur to them. Doesn't even occur to some of them that they can actually choose the father of their children. It just, who'd have thunk it? Really? Is that something you can do? Is that something you can pre-plan? Now, I do believe that most women will look at this and say, "Oh yeah, that's stupid." But I do think that in our community, it's a lot of people who operate and function in a way as if they can't pick it, can't and it's a male and female to be at fault there. Again, always go back to the data. Over 50% of Black men are single and childless, 30% are married. That leaves 20% is out there potentially doing wrong. But even we know most of them, some of them, a percentage of them do have a cohabitating situation, and there's a percentage of them that got some kind of co-parenting situation set up where they paying their child support and got their visitation and things set up. The true deadbeats that are out there, we got I think we got the numbers on that one. But I will call out a brother if he's talking as if he had no control over who he impregnated. But I don't hear men making statements like this. I don't see, even if they think like this, I don't think them Negroes got the audacity, ignorance, or protection from criticism to post something like this. To post something like this, that's like, you're comfortable. You're in a safe place of just utter comfort in your delusion. If you could say something like this, "I wish we can choose our baby fathers." Like, that is wild. Say what now? Utopia says, say what now? Let me go ahead and put myself in the corner because I don't want to be negative this morning. Go ahead. Come on, Cletus. Go ahead and get negative. Bernard Riley, she smoked the best. Mega Dreads, you saying she smoked the best? What? You go, what? Mega Dreads, you need to chill, man. You just be, it's like you just live out in left field. You set up full camp out in left field somewhere, just chilling, parlaying, sitting out, maxing, relaxing, all cool out in left field. But that was one that just my jaw dropped when I saw that one. So I had to slip that in. Oh yeah. I meant to talk about this yesterday, then my show got derailed by the guy who wanted to come on and debate me, of which he lost miserably. But he wanted to come on and debate me. I did want to talk about this yesterday. Now this was interesting. Push one in the chat, and we might mess around and not even get that many ones, but push one in the chat if you actually saw Larry Elder's documentary Uncle Tom. Push one in the chat if you saw it. I don't know how many people have seen that. You can buy it right here on YouTube for, I don't know how much I paid for it. But a few weeks ago, I went on and did that. You know, we talk about black men making content that presents us in a certain way. Okay, good. We got one. That Nojo, NoHo. I know that is that J is pronounced like a H. NoHo, NoHo 82. We got one who saw it. Is there anyone else? But yeah, this was it was pretty good, man. A lot of the people that came in for the interviews, Brandon Tatum, Candace Owens, and a few black conservatives that I didn't really know that much about. One of the black women that was on there was one of the ones that I see on those PragerU videos. It was really good. It broke a lot down. I highly recommended it. Highly recommend it. I think when you get a chance this weekend, I'm sitting down watching something, especially if you got YouTube on your TV like most of us do, because a lot of people got smart TVs nowadays. I highly recommend you take the time, just buy this on YouTube, sit back, put your feet up, and watch it. Really good documentary. Breaks down a lot of things that we've been saying, breaks down the history, Democrat, Republican Party, all of that, and just the whole psychosis we got going on with the Dems. Real good. But he made a video talking about how he got snubbed, how he didn't get the little IndieWire documentary festival award. I don't know what it was. I don't know what award show it was, but he ain't get it. He didn't make a big deal about it. He was being sarcastic, saying that he should file a protest and get Al Sharpton involved, and because his movie was rated a 9.1 on IMDb. That's Internet Movie Database. And if you know anything about Internet Movie Database, that's like the main primary hub of movies. You know, if you want to know if a movie is good, go check out his IMDb rating. The ratings do tend to be accurate, even though I disagree with them sometimes. But that's normally a fair. It's better than Rotten Tomatoes. Put it like that. You know, Internet Movie Database does a good job at rating and ranking movies, and this one was ranked 9.1 on IMDb. 9.1 out of 10. 9.1 out of 10, not 9.1 out of 100. 9.1 out of 10. And the movies that were nominated were ranked all in the, 6.6, 7.1. They were just some all right documentaries, but this one was really good, and they snubbed it for reasons that we can assume, because it's black people talking about conservatism and getting black people off the Democratic plantation. And of course, Mr. Shane Vicious. Let me see, Mr. Shane Vicious. PragerU, that alone makes it suspect. Well, okay. Because a woman who has did some work with PragerU was interviewed, that make it suspect? Come on now. Even though PragerU has done some suspect things. I've watched some PragerU videos and had to side eye him. For the most part, PragerU tries to take the time to get it right. For the most part. But they've done some suspect things. But Mr. Shane Vicious is one of those weird guys who, weird guys. One of those people who will criticize black women and all that's wrong with black women and all that's wrong with black culture and all that's wrong with society, but get lock, march, step and go vote with them. Everything that we talk about in this space is in some way, shape, or form. Now, at-home parenting, culture, and how we conduct ourselves as a people is more important than all of that. But ground zero for that cultural change, Democrats are connected to it. It's hard to divorce them from it. Hard to divorce them from that. But we, some of us still want to go and, and tote the party line in a voting booth. Many of us still want to do that. I had to let it go. I used to vote Democrat, even though in the inside I was not feeling it. I still used to just do it out of habit. But that's that. But that's good film, man. Good film. Y'all need to check it out. It was real good. Real good. Also, where we at? Well, damn. I'm having some technical difficulties for real. I can't go to okay, here we go. Now I can go to the next slide. Real briefly, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian are getting a divorce, and guess what? Nobody should care at all. Nobody should give a damn. Nobody should even be worried. Like, this should not even be news. I'm talking about it just to say we shouldn't care. When you look at I read the article where they talked about why, and I'm sitting there like, he said she doing all kind of crazy stuff. She trying to be a lawyer. She trying to this. She trying to that. She said that he owns some crazy stuff, and he talking about running for president, and he doing all this, and he don't like that, and she don't like that he all over the place, and he don't like that she all over the place. The whole reality TV show and the family and all this. It's like everything that was crazy about them from the start is still crazy about them now, but now they don't like it. They don't like the crazy that they signed up for, but we signed up for this crazy. You knew he was crazy. You knew that she did the reality TV show thing. You knew her family and the lights, camera, action of the whole Kardashian family was the whole thing. And now they're pretending like they got a problem with the stuff that they still going to be both doing. They both still they're going to separate and still be doing the same stuff. It's like it's weird. But with these celebrities, they got so much money that it's like people. This is one. This ain't even only way this can turn into a situation where the Black Manosphere should cover it is if it is the case, because he is, worth some billions, and she's worth by herself almost in the billions. I think I forgot what she's worth. Let's look that up real quick. I should have knew that coming in. But I don't. So we're gonna very briefly look up exactly what Kim Kardashian is worth. If you get it before me, post it in the chat. But we're about to look up real quick what Kim Kardashian is worth. Make sure you hit the like button, by the way, if you're making it on in. We're going to see Kim Kardashian. Holy shit. Kim Kardashian's net worth is $900 million. And I think Kanye is worth. I didn't know she was worth that much. That's a lot. She's I don't even know what she do to be worth that much, really. I guess she put her name on stuff, and I don't know. Kanye West net worth. I heard it was ridiculous. 1.3 billion. Where did I get 2 billion from? But anyway, if it turned into a situation where she is trying to say however much more he's worth than her, if she's worth 900 million and he's worth 1.5 billion, okay, that's $600 million difference. I need that cut in half. If she get on some goofy stuff like that, then it's like, okay, we need to talk about it here. That's the only way. That's the only way this becomes a story. If he's worth 400 million more than her, but she's worth 900 million. If she starts trying to get the 400 million, she's that $400 million more. If she tries to say up, they got to get cut in half. That's one that we can touch on. But other than that, this ain't a story to me. This ain't a story to me. I don't take their relationship serious. This whole celebrity thing, it gets goofy. It gets goofy when Will Smith and Jada did the whole little thing that they did, the entanglement and all of that. Somebody said 900 million 900 million porn star. Where is that? I can't find it now. There it is. When they did that whole little entanglement thing, I just made a little quick video where I made a joke about it. I didn't think it was a big deal. Like I literally did not think that was a big deal or was worth remotely discussing or having anything to say about it. Because I mean, it's just so clear that is nonsense going on over there. But solid email, Raheem said she gonna take half. That's where it's gonna get goofy if she try to pull some stuff like that. If he can't be worth 1.3 billion and just walk away, and she can't just be worth 900 million and just walk away, then that's where the problem comes in. That was semi well said, Mr. Shane Vicious. I'll give you a half a point for that one. Being against black female fuckery doesn't mean fuckery. I'm going to use that. Being against black female fuckery doesn't mean I support white conservative fuckery. Well said. Well said. I could do a show on that. But well said. I'll give you a half a point for that statement. Give you a half a point for that. I could tear it to shreds and pick it apart if I wanted to. I'm just going to give you a half a point and keep it moving. Give you a half a point and keep it moving. Oh man, where was I? Grown man business said Kim is what we call monkey meat. I haven't heard monkey meat before. That's a new one. That's a new one. But one that okay, and now this is getting to the easing into the main topic here. Easing right into the main topic. Where we at? Oh wait, I did hear one thing. They was fighting over some house that he owned the house, she owned the land, and that's the main residence for the kids and where they live at the school district. I don't know. That's the main. It was something like that where she's fighting to try to get that, but he don't necessarily want to give that up. It's like some $40 million house that they bought I think a $20 million house. They put 20 million into renovations or something. I don't know. They both got money in it, and he don't want to give that up. But she's saying she want that. I guess a property dispute of who's going to get what piece of property. That's understandable. But she better not just be trying to take half. She better, like, if she start doing that, that's where it just gets goofy. That's where they just start putting the nail in the coffin for men. It's like all right, come on now. Come on now. Let's slide on over. All right. To the main story. I saw the thumbnail. Yeah, I saw the thumbnail. Now, when it comes to celebrity junk, shout out to O'Shea. When it comes to celebrity junk, celebrity stuff, celebrity goings-ons and this or that or blah, 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 I don't like to get that much involved in it. I don't like to cover it. But I do like to, if it's something to talk about, if there's a thought process that could be picked apart within it, like I'm not that guy. Oh, she twerks. She shouldn't be twerking. Okay. What I like to look at here is ultimately what happened. What happened going back to the whole thing? I don't get no attention from men. Going back to when she said that. And then it's like she kind of went low key for a little bit after that. She kind of was a little low key. And then the images started resurfacing or surfacing where she had some extreme makeover. I mean, at a glance, I didn't even know it was her. She went from the nice little round, full face to just a full blown jawline biatch. Looked like she either hired a world-class fitness trainer or had some surgery and got just completely slim, taking sexy pictures and posing. And Steph was clearly the cameraman. You taking the cameraman for the pictures that she posted on the internet to get more attention from men. Now, there are people who now this is where it gets goofy because they got the feel of this all-American family. Kanye, Kim Kardashian, she made it off a sex tape. So ain't no way in hell. This is her third divorce. Ain't no way in hell a bigger celebrity than the person who had sex with her to make her famous. No way the bigger celebrity than that guy should have been the one wifing her up. Like, that was just goofy. I've always said if it's a woman that look like that you want, if you're Kanye West, you can get that same woman that look exactly like that who didn't get famous off a sex tape. So when it start with a sex tape, it's all bad, and I can't take it serious. Can't take it serious. J3 in the building says Ayesha got yams. Yeah, little something going on back there. Little something going on back there. No doubt. So what I've heard argued and put out there is, well, what's wrong with a woman? She got a cook show where she, her show was about, cooking and doing all of that. I think she wrote a cookbook. I don't know. She's done those type of things. So that's sort of that's more or less her profession is cooking. So the image that one could try to sell to try to save her in this situation is she's showing that, yes, when you cooking for your man, you could still be sexy and that's what I've heard women try to sell. Because keep in mind, when I respond to these things, quite often I'm not even responding to what happened, I'm responding to the reaction to it. And the reaction to it is speaking to how you can be sexy while doing your wifely duties. And I understand that. You know, and if you've ever had a woman go in the kitchen and cook for you with some heels on or wearing something sexy, you understand that. It means a little something. You get it. My woman have done that. My woman have no doubt was in the kitchen cooking with some heels on and looking sexy while she's doing it. She's done that. She didn't post it on the goddamn internet. Like that's where in the title where I'm like, is she doing this for Steph or doing it for the streets? Because if it's a situation where she publicly complained over a year ago, it might have been 2 years ago. Might have been 2 years ago, publicly complained about not getting any attention from men. Was sad about it. Looked like she was getting misty-eyed about it. I don't get any of that attention. And it's publicly complained about that. Then went through an extreme Jenny Jones extreme makeover. You young people don't know what the hell that is. But went through a Jenny Jones extreme makeover to the point to where she no longer even looked like herself anymore. Didn't even look like herself anymore. And now she's taking pictures with sexy eyes and giving sexy bedroom eyes and lips to the camera. And posting that on Instagram. And then now this. But trying to, I'm cooking for my husband though. That's who it's really for. It's like, no, it's killing the good girl thing. And not killing it in the sense that, you know, a good girl can do stuff like that at home, and she's doing it at home, but she's putting it out for the world. And that's, it has to be a line drawn there. And the only reason that I feel that this is necessary because they do look like that perfect. Vita Boogie says, "What good girl?" Well, yeah, it's killing the whole thing about if you do this and if you do that, then she'll do this and she'll do that. I mean, it's like you could just see that there's clearly a cry out where she just wants to go astray. She's begging to go astray. She's under that spotlight. It's driving her crazy. It's the spotlight, getting married, winning early. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. Winning early is just killing modern day women. When they win early, they get over 30 and they can't deal with it. They can't hack it. They can't control it. They're missing out on their hot girl summers. I did a video with RJ a long time ago before the audience was even big. Me and Mr. RJ did a video where he talked about his marriage. He married his first, and I think she was his first as well. She got married young. She won early. Mr. RJ is a six-figure brother. That woman won too early. Basically, long story short, they got a divorce because she didn't get to go through her HO phase. It's like if they don't get to do that in this modern time, in this modern world, this modern culture that we have when women are free and I am woman and hear me roar and there's hot girl summers and there's this, there's that. It's almost, it just reeks of, it understandably can make guys say, what's the point? What's the point? However she is, she's not going to stay that way. She's going to go left. So I completely understand that. And there's so many things that fly in the face of the whole, you know, family thing that I like to talk about. I like to talk about families. And yeah, they still a family and they still look happy and they still look this and they still look that and all of that and everything. I get it. I get it. But reality is she didn't post that on the internet. She posted that on the internet for the attention of men. No matter what they got, they got the best man in the world. They still want the attention that HOs get. That's what they want. Is like something is like an insatiable lust for that attention. I talked about this before. Like a woman could be with a man who's giving her the world and he's telling her everything she need to hear. He full blown just compliment her every day. It don't hit the same. It don't make more. The neurons don't fire off the same way. The endorphins or whatever the medical, the scientific lingo is, it don't hit the same way from that random stranger who don't even know her. Just look at her and be like, damn. That excellent guy who love her to infinity and beyond could tell her she's beautiful every day before she leave the house. It don't hit the same as getting a random damn from a stranger. And that's clearly and obviously who this is being done for. Spartacus Jackson in the building says, has anyone noticed that her behavior wasn't like this when Steph was winning championships? That's when it started. He was in the NBA Finals. He was in the NBA Finals when she first started doing that stuff. She wasn't posting pictures like this. She still had on a little bit of her baby weight. And she was at the Red Table Talk carrying a little bit of baby weight. And talking about how she don't get attention from men. That was during the final. That was during the NBA Finals. Oddly enough, the one where after they had won, this one when Steph was at his biggest. She started doing that these bitches. Okay. She started doing that when Steph was at his biggest. He was at his peak in his career. He haven't had a season that good in a while. They went 73-9, broke the 96 Bulls record. He won MVP. It was just shooting through the roof. Nobody has ever taken 11 threes a game and shot 45% from the three-point line. Like, that is insane, shooting 45% from the three-point line. He was ranked number 2 all time in three-point percentage, only behind his coach, Steve Kerr. But Steve Kerr only took 2 threes a game when he was wide open off of Michael Jordan or Tim Duncan double team. Steph Curry was actually competing with Steve Kerr's percentage off his own dribble, just shaking somebody up and pulling up. Like, that's insane. That's insane. Like, even James Harden will be taking 13 or so threes a game. James Harden never had a season where he even shot over 40% from the three-point line. Steph was over at 45. Nobody takes that many threes in like he was at the peak of his game. That was his. He had just won the unanimous MVP. First unanimous MVP, went 73-9, and I believe in the NBA Finals, about to win his second championship in a row against LeBron James. And she said that bull. That was a series where LeBron and the Cleveland Cavaliers came back from down. They was down 3-1. No team in the NBA Finals ever done that. Came back from a 3-1 deficit and win the NBA championship. I can't say it was connected to her goofy statement. I can't blame her for them losing. But if Steph got thrown off his game with his woman on TV publicly embarrassing him like that, like, could you imagine dudes on the court balling against him? Steph bringing the ball up the court, they like, dude, you better go keep an eye on Ayesha. They're like, man, who was that sitting next to Ayesha over there? Steph like, huh? Sitting there dribbling, trying to see. Like, man, you could imagine the amount of trash talking they was doing after that one, man. Like that was red meat for opponents to try to rattle them with. But yeah, she did that junk. Yeah, she did that junk when he was in in pursuit of his second championship. Now, after that season, he got Kevin Durant, and that made winning championships easy. But he was leading the team to the championships at that time. It was no KG there. I mean, no Kevin Durant. I mean, there was no Kevin Durant there. So Steph had to carry the heavy load. When Kevin Durant got there, Steph's numbers went down. You know, team didn't need him to perform well. He had to play good, but they didn't need him to be great. But he was walking on water great, changing the NBA, redefining the sport. All the offense, the strategies, everything that we see in the NBA right now is different. The way coaches coach, it's different now because of Steph Curry. He changed the game, and that season was the season where it was officially, okay, the game has changed. It'll never be the same. Some little frail, skinny kid, some little frail, skinny, unathletic player just dominated the game, led his team to a 73-9 record, just shooting the lights out. I mean, it's the game has changed since then. And during that year, that was the year that she first started clowning. That she first started clowning and saying all that she don't get no attention from other men. And then, you know, some years later, then she actually came back and and now she came back looking like she had surgery, and now she posting twerk videos. Somebody says, but still fell just 4 points at game 4. Why is that like that? Oh, I gotta hide that. Okay, now I see what I'm doing. My bad, yeah, I had to look at some stuff. Mr. Shane Vitcher said the record is 53.6%. Kyle Korver. Did he take 11 threes per game? Nobody's ever shot that high of a percentage, taking 11 threes per game. 3-point percentage is different if it's a role player who only shoots when they're wide open. It is a different ball game if you're the star player and the offense is designed to stop you. I mean, the other team's defense is designed to stop you. And so that means you got to do it with a hand in your face. You got to do it off your own dribble. That is a different thing. But yeah, Kyle Korver is in the top 10 all-time in all-time 3-point percentage. He probably does hold the record for the single season 3-point percentage. But again, like I said, role players like a Steve Kerr who shoots set shots when they wide open, it's a different ball game. Now, Kyle Korver, I do give him more props. He will catch it running off the screen and have to get it up fast and quick. So I do got to give him some props, some credit. But if you're not burdened with leading the team, if you're not the person who got the ball in your hand when the shot clock is running down, like think about how many threes Steph had to throw up when it was a bad shot, the shot clock was running down, and he just got to pull it up just because. Kyle Korver isn't burdened with that. Like he should have a higher 3-point percentage than Steph Curry. He just flat out should. But overall on his career, he don't. Steph Curry is in 6th place all the time, and everybody that's ahead of him are really just role players. One little known fact, Seth Curry is actually number 2 now all the time. But again, there's a role player effect. Seth Curry might be a better shooter than Steph Curry, but the benefits of being a role player who only got to shoot it when you're wide open, that helps the percentage overall. So there's that. All right, we about to get into it. Today. We got Platinum Elite then hopped on up. What's going on, Plat?
What's up with you, Bernie?
What's up, man? Another day at the office.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Oh, okay. Nah, man, I'm just look, bro, I just had to look, Steph Curry, man, you know, his daddy was in the league. He's a good dude, man. I mean, like his mom and stuff, he was raised like that. He's just a real good dude. He's like a choir boy. Mm-hmm. And Ayesha, she out there. She always been out there, and he just
You say too always?
Much. Yeah, because she wasn't really trying to be no like she wasn't trying to be in no monogamous relationship. He said that he was just thirsty for her, and she just married him. We went to the NBA. I mean, if people had money, you know, she said, okay, I just deal with this dude, but she been out of control. You got Draymond Green, bruh. She about to lose it, bruh. She can't stay. She can't take it no more.
But see,
He
here's
just
the thing.
he ain't enough.
But she's been putting on a good public show, man. She's been like the Black Martha Stewart. Like she's doing all the little cooking shows and all the stuff. Like she put on a good public show. But you think that she just been just a low? She is a thought who just happened to she just happened to marry a NBA star who super successful, made a lot of money, but that ain't the life she wanted to live. That's your take.
No, she wanted to. She never had a real thought period like she should have. But no, he's just not enough of a man for her. And I'm not trying. Let me clear something up. I'm totally on the side of men, so I'm not trying to cape for no Alicia. I mean, Alicia Curry. Come on, Ayesha Curry. I'm not trying to cape for her. I mean, she's a married woman. She needs to act like that, but clearly she doesn't want to do that, man. She's twerking. She's half naked all on her IG. She's probably doing stuff we don't know about. Steph is just too lame, man. I know he could shoot the three. He could dribble. I know he do all the basketball things, but to me, we associate that with some type of swag. That dude ain't got no swag, man. That dude's a goofy dude. He's a nerd dude. That Steph, I can see him with the big glasses, you know, with the ankle beaters and the 15 books in his hand. He's a nerd. He just can play ball. And she too much for him. You know, he can't make her happy, man. That's why he's letting her get away with everything. That's why he cannot put his foot down.
You know what? Okay. I'm not 100% with you on what you're saying there, that he's just a nerd, he's a lame, he's this, he's that. Even though probably an argument could be made that he's one of those people that I mean, there's been a lot of players like that, like Tim Duncan, Shane Battier. If they weren't just blessed with being tall and athletic and able to hoop, they just been just some corny square dude that would be ignored by women. I understand that argument. They got the mind and demeanor of just a square, but they just happened to hit the genetic lottery on the athleticism. So I understand what you're saying, but see, here's damn. I just had a brain fart. What was I about to say? What did you say?
Talking about Steph's a lane.
Nah.
You were saying these other guys, they just hit the genetic lottery.
What was the last thing you said?
He can't control her. I mean, she does too much.
That's it. That's where I'm tripping at. His inability to rein in what's going on. That's really that's a big part of the story too. A lot of men get in those situations, they get entangled in the marriage, kids, all of that. She start going astray. Look, I understand everybody gonna have problems at home and whatnot. I get that. I understand that. How is she displaying it publicly? That's where it's just getting goofy, where it's the stuff is leaking out publicly that she clearly is going through changes, having little crisis. Like you could tell she's going through a midlife crisis. You could tell. There's no way around that. But his inability to rein it in, his inability to not just be able to say, look, I understand how you feeling. I get what you're going through. You ain't about to post this bullshit. Like the fact that he just can't do that part, that's what's killing me. That's what's killing me.
And if you go to his IG, you're going to see pictures of the kids. He got a minivan. He's a family dude. He's got pictures of him covered in the children on the bed. You go to her IG, she's starting it off. And I'm just looking at it like she's half naked, showing the bikini picture that you said he took. He probably took it and posted on her IG.
The only reason I said he took the picture is because the picture when she was in the bikini or whatever, it was like 4 different pictures, and then one of them they was in it together like it was a selfie. So that tells me that they took a little selfie together, and then he stepped back and then took pictures of just her, and then she posted the pictures, of just her, that tell me that he was being the cameraman.
All these women, Bernie, tell you that they want to submit. They want to submit, and she just won't submit to him, and he won't do anything to give her a reason. He's so lenient with her. She's just out of control, man. And then from being around sports, she coming around them basketball courts, man. It ain't nothing but, bruh, come on. That ain't nothing but masculinity. And we can take it to you got Draymond out there jumping around, talking, getting fouling. That's getting her going, bro. That's working up.
You saying she want her a hooper that one of the ones to be out there getting all the technical fouls and all the all the testosterone.
Yeah, throwing an elbow or something. That's get her going. And I'm telling you, when you look, I even looking at Beyonce when they go after Rihanna, when they go to them courts, man, they be juiced up, man. They be juiced up. So and then any dude,
juiced up. Are you talking about the players juiced up?
No, the women.
What does that mean?
They get all wet and bothered, man. You know what?
Okay. I didn't. Okay, my fault.
Okay.
When you talk about juicing in athletes, I think steroids.
Okay.
That's where my mind went. I didn't realize you had switched over to the women be juiced up. Even though I never heard nobody word it that way, but I've said no you're talking about. But
I was trying to say it where it could fly free of the senses.
Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah. Oh no, Rihanna, she been hot in the pants for LeBron for a while. She used to be at those damn Cavalier games in Cleveland. She ain't from Cleveland, don't live in Cleveland. That ain't no party city. She ain't got a show in Cleveland. Why the hell is she there? She just be showing up by herself watching LeBron play.
Because that's what they find. They can sexually satisfy themselves after watching those games, and then they go back to these guys they're dealing with who they're probably not happy with. And look, Ayesha, whatever. Ayesha Curry. Look, she need a real man, and we got to accept. I got no problem with Steph. He seemed like a real nice dude, cool dude, but he ain't man enough for her, and she trying to do it, man. But she just growing more and more unhappy in that relationship, man. And I don't think it's about the money or the kids. I think she thought that would make her happy too. I think she just got to get it out there, man. She got to get it out. Yeah, she got to have that sexual thought time. She got to burn all that off, man. And it's just too much for Steph, man.
Yeah, somebody says so. Steph ain't man enough. We gonna deal with that one. We gonna deal with that one because but hold on. That's what somebody's saying in the chat. We gonna touch on that one. Hold on. Real quick. Maury Mo returns in the building with a super chat. He says too many women take a stable, happy family and husband for granted. Yep. Many women won't admit it, but they would kill to be in Ayesha's spot. Oh no, they will admit that they would kill to be in Ayesha's spot. They want to be in Ayesha's spot until they get Ayesha's spot, then they get bored, and then they want to go back to spot it up. She ain't twerking for Steph, but rappers and street dudes. But all right, somebody posted in the chat. Where is it? I lost it. It scrolled up and I can't find it. But somebody responded to what you said about so Steph ain't man enough. We got to explore that one. Let me just say that I look at it. I mean, he looks little and scrawny out there next to other 6'8", 230-pound athletes. But at the end of the day, he is a 6'3" man who's in good shape, who makes a lot of money, who according to women, he ain't an ugly dude. He got them hazel, grayish, greenish, brownish, whatever color eyes he got. He got a lot of measurables that women find attractive. He's a good looking dude, tall. He's in good physical shape, and got a lot of money. So when you saying he ain't man enough for her, would you? I gotta get at the expense of possibly sounding suspect. It sounds like you just saying that he ain't piping it down right.
Okay, well, they have kids, but they have kids, but he's not. He can't discipline her. He can't give her the control that she needs. He can't. She wants to submit, but she just won't do it with him because he will not. He won't put no rules down. He won't put a line in the sand and say, "Hey, look." Like you just said, if he won't come out and say, look, this social media thing, you don't even need that. Nah, you married woman, get this shit up. You know what? We're going to delete that now. Does that mean she can't go behind his back and do it? Yeah, but then she would be crossing that line. He's got to put boundaries on it. She got to go tell Jada, well, I could, but my husband, I can't do that. Oh no, I won't. No, I can't do that. But see, she can do anything she wants, and that's too much. He's too free with her. That's what I'm saying. That's why somebody's going, if she's not already, she's not going to be faithful to him. Any man who's dealt with women can see that. It's like, all right, bro. I mean, it's like you bring your lady to the court. I know dudes who shoot ball. They ain't bringing their wife to no court. For what? And we say it a different way. They said, ain't nothing but fill in the blank up in the basketball court. Said, how's he gonna come in no bleachers, man? Watch us shoot ball. He said, ain't nothing but D up in there. When she bring her, we know what they in there for. So no, I don't let my girl come up because I don't know what I done to women who come in there, quote unquote, want to watch the game.
Black Wolf, you going time all crazy? Utopia cool, people. What your timer out for? Let me investigate. Okay, if she agreed with Sister George, that might be worth timing out. He says, what does Sister George say? If she married him as a young virgin, at some point she will want some different penis. She will want to explore. Yeah, that was an improper timeout, Black Wolf. What was up with that? Utopia cool, people. Let them rock. Let them hang out. She ain't did nothing wrong. Agreeing with Sister George. Anybody agree with Sister George or anything? That's borderline, but yeah, Sister George actually ain't say nothing crazy right there. That's what she said. Actually, turns out to be true. That yeah, they got to get that thought stage out of them. That's why I do not knock a chick from 16 to 22, 23, 24. Get on some birth control. Go ahead and get it in. Try to clean it up. Try to clean it up by 23, 20, try to get married about mid 20s, but try to clean it up. But I ain't knocking them for going and just getting it in and getting it out their system. I can't knock that game. So, go ahead.
No, and to my thing, like I said, Steph is just too good a dude, man. It's like if I played next to him, I'd be like, bro, you got to go ahead and end this. You got you some beautiful kids. Both of y'all young. Let her do what she want to do. Obviously, she don't want to be your wife. You know what I'm saying? She probably want to smash Draymond. And I just bring him up because that's the hood. That's the hood dude on the club. She be watching the practices too. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what she wants. And them girls,
she want her a big black, dark skinned, ugly nigga who about to just roughhouse it.
It's like it happens, man. So I think Steph is blue pill. I think he's Disneyland. I think he believes love. It's going to happily ever after, all that stuff. And hey, I hope it works out for him. But just being a regular person, there's just so many flags that's flying up. Anybody can see something ain't right there.
All right, we're about to go to the tutorial box. Even though the chat room, I'm letting Platinum rock out, but I know y'all saying I think y'all said bed buck talk, or he's saying Steph ain't a real man. I disagree with that. I think he's look, you can't. Come on, listen, the man is winning the game of life. It just, but some up here is something that he's lacking when it comes to understanding and having control over your woman. I remember they was doing some little NBA ad for women, where it was like a NBA / WNBA ad. You know the term lean in. It's a I don't know what else to call it, a womanist term, where they saying that when lean in, it's like a metaphor and literal, saying that women need to be firm and stern. They say women don't negotiate raises; they just take whatever they get. No, they're saying no, you need to lean in and be firm and say what you want. So he's participated in those lean in campaigns, basically just a bunch of feminist rhetoric. So he's a male feminist more than likely.
Okay.
So I can't say he ain't a real man, because he's winning in the man department of every other aspect of life. It's just up here he got some bullshit up here that he need to get tweaked out of there. That's where I'm at with it. I can't sit there and say that he ain't no real man.
Can we tell the truth on YouTube though? Just the truth.
Go ahead.
Look,
okay, hold on. Go you next. I
don't advocate it. I think it's wrong, and I think you're gonna be punished. But we saw what Ray Rice did. The sports guy. He was wrong. No, look, see that one. Let me just be quiet. I'm gonna stop right there. Go ahead.
You need to offer like dang.
I'm just saying, bro. They got married behind that. She's still with him.
Still with him.
All right, man. Let me read this super chat. And I'm gonna go to box real quick. Son is hot ride in the building. He says, "Yeah, but once she burns it off, and reality sinks in that she threw away her family for the streets, she'll be full of regret, especially when he moves on with a younger, hotter model." Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Al Boogie in the building says, "So he's lacking because she wants to be a." That's the point that I was trying to round my way about to. We can't say that the man is lacking because the woman is lacking the ability to stand in it in a situation that's great to stand in, being married to a very rich, successful, tall, handsome, good-looking man. Like come on. So we can't say he lacking because because she if he's lacking, she's lacking as a woman. Put it like that. She's lacking as a woman. I gotta say that. I know you want to respond, Platt, but we're gonna go to Terrell Boxley real cool. But Red Sings the Blues back in the building. Make sure y'all go check out that one-on-one me and him did if y'all didn't see it already. It was a real good conversation. He definitely got a different take and perspective on this space. It was interesting. Red Sings the Blues came through with a super chat. He said, "It's not much, but thank you for your help, man." Hey, don't I don't play that coming in here saying it ain't much. Cut it out. Any contribution to the show is good with me, man.
BR.
To the show. Go ahead, Terrell. You got it.
Salute. Thank you again, BR, for doing what you do, representing us. Platinum, your perspectives are always interesting. You have a point, but then you also have to, as you said, you care about the men. Like, at the end of the day, women are going to do what they're going to do, and she's doing what she's going to do. And yes, reality will sink in. Reality will sink in. Now, I wanted to bring up 3 points. I referee basketball. I play basketball. On Sunday, I was playing basketball with young men, all of them grown, right? College age, 21, 22, 18, 19, right? And I don't know, but this place where I was playing, for a few of these young men, they bring their girlfriends with them, and their girlfriends bring girlfriends with them. Mm-hmm. And like Platinum was explaining, don't do that.
Man, real quick, hold on, time out. I saw a situation where some dude, he went to go play basketball. Mm-hmm. Like this was when I was coming up. My next door neighbor had a basketball rim, right there in his driveway, and a dude pulled up with his girl, because he just wanted to, he had to holler at his boy about something. They got to talking junk a little bit, and they ended up playing a game of one-on-one with his girl sitting in the car. When I tell you, this dude, man, he got murdered out there on the court. Like his girl watched him, like dude beat him like 15-2, just killed him in front of his girl. And I was sitting there, I was a teenager sitting there shaking my head like, bro, this ain't a good look. After dude got in the car and left, I had to go over to my homeboy sitting next door to me like, bro, why you ain't let him win in front of his girl? You ain't have to do him like that. He just out there just crossing him, running up, dunked on him. Like, I mean, oh, come on.
Don't step on the gridiron. Don't step on the hardwood if you don't have what it takes. Do not bring your woman. Listen, man. Did the Vikings bring women with them? No. They took whatever they plundered. It's that simple. If you bring your woman to that court, she's for the streets. If you bring, for those women, I see, and you know how these young boys, okay, these young men, they dress like girls, right? They're basically wearing spandex while playing basketball, okay? And if you watch these women on the sideline, they're not looking at their shoes.
That's true.
They're not looking at their shoes. They're checking out junk the whole time. Mm-hmm. You play 2 games, you get off, and then you're just like, I'm sitting next to this really pretty light-skinned girl. And then I'm just like, I'm checking, I'm peeping. I'm like, I'm watching the game. Then my eyes catch them watching the game. They're not watching the ball. They're watching balls. As Platinum brought up, you listen, they know, and these boys know what they're doing. And one of them walked up to me and he said, man, You see your girl right there? Man, I'll destroy her. I said, yeah, I know. And that's why she's here. That's why she's here to find a man to destroy her, to submit her. They know what they're doing. Listen, 2 years ago when that woman said that, the same thing. She don't want to be with Steph. She don't want to be with Steph. She wants to be with the streets. And I welcome whatever's going to come her way because, again, as I forget who said it. I forget who said this. Time is our friend and their opponent. Their opponent.
Yeah.
I mean, I referee basketball. I go in these high schools. I see these women, these young women sitting on the side. I'm like, what are you doing? What are they? They're jersey chasers. We've all seen it. We play sports. We've all seen it. They're sitting there. We know what they're waiting on. We know what they're doing. We know what they're doing. You see them at the football games, you see them at the basketball games. These women, it's obvious. It's plain as day. To Platinum's point. Steph Curry been lost his wife. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And no, he cannot. No, he cannot reign. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. I wanted to say this when Bernard, you were making this point. The point that you're making. Why can't he? Because if he tried, she would destroy him. She would really show her true colors. There's nothing he could do to stop Ayesha. Nothing. When she wanted to get her when she got fake breasts, then she lost the inches, then she's wearing the bikinis. And this fool is the cameraman. One of the greatest basketball players I've ever seen. One of the greatest shooters I've ever seen. But he is one of the weakest men I've ever seen.
Thank you.
Publicly. Like he jawline, he's 6'3", 6'2", quickest release ever, whatever. But he's slow when it comes to women. You make that point. He has no game. Women do the choosing. It is that simple. Listen, women choose who they reproduce with. They choose who they nest with. They choose who they leave you for. She's showing. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time.
It's like
hold your thought. Platt trying to get in. Hold your thought for a second. Mr. Chain Bitch is back in the building with a super chat. He says it's not about him being man enough. It's about her being slower enough. But you vote Democrat to enable them slowers. I'm gonna keep coming back to that, Mr. Shane Bitches. I'm gonna keep coming back to that one. All right. Where we at? Somebody else came through. Al Boogie back in the building again with another one. Bernard, you know the drill. You bring a shorty to the courts. You are supposed to get cooked on the court. No, you're supposed to be cooking on the court, not supposed to get cooked to the court. And mixtape style. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. If you bringing your girl to the court, yeah, you better be the coldest baller out there. That's all.
If you go to
gotta be that dude out there. Real quick, hold on. Shout out to Michael Ross in the building. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming through on the super chat and appreciate everybody who support this show in any way, shape, or form. Make sure you hitting that like button. We had 346 people in here, 188 on the likes. That ain't terrible, but let's get it up to 200. If you came in and you forgot to hit the like button, make sure you hit that like button. All right, go ahead, Platt. You got it.
I'm saying if you go to any high school, college, white or black, it's going to be two guys that are really, really good at ball, and they'll probably always be doing, one-on-one, going at each other, and there's going to be one girl who's had sex with both. And just at this point, she's just dating this particular one. But she's already smashed both. She used to be ex, you know what I'm saying, to the both of them. So I'm just saying, they go there to just, it's like the gladiator. They go there to choose their gladiator.
To scout.
Yeah, scout.
Man, I know when I was in high school. Now I didn't go to high school with this guy. Some of y'all may or may not remember Charles Rogers, who was drafted by the Detroit Lions at the number 2 or 3 pick.
Yep, I do. I remember.
Oh yeah, in 2003. The high school he went to, it was a down the road high school from mine. It was a different, it's a different high school in the same city. my brother actually went to that high school with him. My brother was actually real cool. You know, they got him and my brother was real cool. They was real cool. This dude, like he was a basketball star too in high school, basketball star, football star, all of that. Like it really when I tell you it was to the point to where it was how you'd be hard up to find a girl, I should say, in that school that he hadn't had sex with. It was like what you're saying is right. It was like him and probably a couple other people that they just like I guarantee it was 2 degrees of separation. Any girl that you messed with, I guarantee if you did the cat facts, you'll find find him and this other cat who didn't make it pro, but yeah, it's that's how it is. That's how it rolls, especially in a smaller city. It's like
I mean, Bernard, I got to tell you, I'm literally what you just described. You said those 2 stars, right? It's a little high school called Cheyenne High School in West Fargo, North Dakota. Literally, these 2 boys, right? One's 6'9", one's 6'10", right? But one's mixed, one's all black, right? On the sideline, you see 3. You see a black girl, a white girl. No, you see 2 white girls, 1 black girl. Let me describe these teenage girls, okay? One is built like Amber Rose. One black girl is built like a girl from Cosby, right? And then the other white girl's built like a thicker what do you call her name? Singer. What's her name? Excuse me, sorry, brother. Right. What is her name? The major. I don't know.
Throw us a bone.
Britney Spears, right? Oh. One's built like Britney Spears, one built like Amber Rose. And yes, you know, the craziest thing that always blow my mind, and we've all seen it. Why do these girls dress like they're going to the club for a basketball game or a football game? They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. You can go to a college game, you can go to NBA, you can go to NBA. These women know what they're doing. So as much as they try and deny and all like this, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, in my opinion, Ayesha Curry has already stepped out on Kerr. I would bet $1,000 that she platinum. What you think?
Oh, I know she has. Look at her friends. Jada Pinkett. I wouldn't even let my woman come nowhere near Jada Pinkett.
I used to love her.
I wouldn't even let her talk to her on text or none of that. She's done. But she hangs out with her?
Yes. Hey, listen, we all know women. There is women protect each other. They're on code, as you said, Bernard. They're always on code. It don't matter. Pookie and Ray Ray could slide in her bed. Like, they could be in the same hotel room. Jada Pinkett would watch Ayesha get destroyed by Pookie.
You know what? I would.
She might even join.
I wouldn't even be surprised if the Augie guy hadn't been, like at the disposal of Jada to pass out to other women. Probably. I mean, I don't know that, but I'm just saying, Jada is going to encourage a woman to leave the marriage, even if the woman doesn't want to do it. She can sit there and say, "No, I love my husband. I love my family." Are you crazy?
Well, the interesting part was that that does speak back to the whole entanglement thing when Jada said something along the lines of when they was talking about whether or not Will gave her permission to do it. Remember when she like put her foot down and said, "Wait, hold on, I'm the only one that can give permission to do it." So she's basically saying that she do what she wants. She run it. She run it how she run it. So I don't know what that when you said that she putting him off on other dudes. I don't know why that popped in my head. But
I wouldn't be surprised because
she put him off on other women. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, well Jada is the type of person who's a destroyer too. She doesn't want to see healthy relationships. Jada Pinkett Smith, she wants to see a dude that's a good guy with a good family. They don't like, she gonna burn that down. But Look,
But
she's
they got
obviously.
that, but see, Will and Jada, they got that Hollywood thing going on where they say they've, rumors. I think they partially admitted some of it. How they had other people in the house. They got they live in a big mansion. Jada got somebody over there. Will got somebody over there. Like they got a Hollywood couple to where I don't analyze it that much. Ayesha and Steph, they presented like a non-Hollywood couple. So that's where I look at it like she's really going astray. Jada Pinkett, they just got Hollywood. They've been astray. They've been on some Hollywood. But
secret parties. You know how they had them secret parties.
The point, Steph is just a regular dude when it comes to his dealing with her. So she's going left. With Jada Pinkett, that really wasn't going left. The stuff they've been doing, both of them, it got caught, it made it out, so they had to do damage control. This ain't even that situation with Steph. This is more so he's a regular dude, a traditional man, married the first woman he fell in love with, and
oh my God.
Like that's what's going on here.
But okay, when people say how could she leave a Steph or how could she do that? Have you ever been with someone who everybody liked? I'm talking about like a woman who she's like your boys like, man, that she's pretty or she fine, or everybody liked it, but within you was like, she all right, because you knew it was just other things that was missing, and you knew that it wasn't what they thought it was, because when they were looking at it, they didn't see. And I'm saying every man is, I'm saying, well, most men have, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can't look at it that way, and that's going on in her. She's just not happy. Now, is he doing see, she needs a reason, because he is a good guy, and she got to live with herself, but she's already out the door, man. She's already out the door.
Yeah. I give it 3 years.
Spiritual Logic Hawk in the building. Spiritual Logic, aka Hawk, says showing support. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming on through. Appreciate the super chat. Go ahead, Box. What were you saying?
I give it 3 years. I give it 3 years. 5 at the max. 3 years and she's gone. I like when his career, she's gonna give him the Kevin Garnett treatment. I'm telling you, she is going to
wait for him to retire.
Yes, or if not, I mean, when his fame is gone, what reason is she there for? What reason? She's gone. I would, man. I'm telling you, I'll put $1,000 on it. I'm telling you, I'll put $1,000 on you. Yeah.
She's going to move on to a man who can control her, who can discipline her, and she'll be a happy woman. Because right now she's just not happy with that freedom, man.
Man, too much freedom. She is like she's a runaway slave. She won't come back to the plantation. I don't know
about that part. Is she gonna move on to a man who can control her? The reason I don't necessarily believe that is it's a lack of freedom that got her doing now. So I don't think she even trying to get tied back down in a situation where somebody got control of her. Because even if Steph not controlling, the spotlight that come with him is controlling. It's like she living like they say that about first ladies. Like if you're the first lady of the United States of America, you live in like the biggest prison ever, the public, that public eye. So I think that's what's go ahead.
She lives in a fishbowl, but the reality for her, she likes it, but she's not happy with him, man. Look, there's nothing wrong with that though. Men do that. Men get married, great guys, but they just simply desire other women. They're so thirsty for other women, man. They just can't be married. They just have to break
as
out.
a woman.
Oh, hold on.
As a woman, as when you're married to the guy who's bringing in the bacon like that, you are supposed to put on a public front. He's supposed to put on that public front. I'm sorry, that's crazy. But what we got in here? Classic 360 in the building says shout out to BR and everyone in the chat. Salute to you. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate that. We got Indigenous TV. He says I bring my wife to the court all the time in the summer, except we team up. Been doing that for a while. She played point guard at our high school. Got a little love and basketball thing going on. I play power forward. We take scalps on the regulars. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we hope you watching close when whoever guarding her, she girls, they ain't got handles like that. They got to turn their back when the defense get tough and dude is just on her ass, just D'ing up, just all on her ass. Yeah, come on, man. Come on. You out there on the court with your girl. She getting dry humped. But
Hey,
every
Bernard,
girl out there running around at 70%, just slapping your girl with their dick. Okay. Anyway. All right. All right.
Bernard, let me jump in on that. Let me jump in there. Indigenous TV. My only question to you is this, right? I know you think about it. He does. Why? Because I did. My ex-wife played basketball. And she has a lot of cheek. Okay. And I'm just like, was it something that I had to think about? Yes. Every time we would go to the YMCA and play basketball, I'm like, hey man, don't be guarding it too close. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't say it out loud, but in my mind, it's something that I had to think about. And I am man enough to admit it. But at the end of the day, yeah, am I going home? Was I going home knocking that down? Yes, that's me. But at the end of the day, could she go out and be like, yeah, well, I felt this big dick against my, and could she let somebody else knock it down? Sure. You know what I'm saying? Because why? As Ayesha Curry has shown, they want attention from other men. They want D from other men. Like, you know what they say? DNA, dick and attention. That's what Ayesha is getting. That's what Ayesha wants.
If Steph is smart, you go out and you have you commit adultery with someone that's famous. So it gets back to the press, gets back to her. That'll humble her, and she'll probably stop, all the BS. Because then she'll see that he's not what she like. I really thought I had this man predicted. I thought he was really a stay-at-home dad and loved his family. It's something about him I just found out. I think that's what she's looking for.
I don't know about that one, but Nick Penn in the building says, salute, gentlemen, loving the convo. Thank you, Nick Penn. Appreciate you. Is that the same one?
The same one.
Okay, yeah, that's the same one from Indigenous TV. I'm going the wrong way. Hold up. We got some more in here. Give me 1 second. I see that. Nick Penn right there. And we got right there Carnell Black in the building. He says they talking like Steph can't get a batter. Yeah, he can. He definitely
can. Agreed.
Definitely can. I don't get how the dude weak or less than. Well, he's less than. He's weak for what he's allowing to get out publicly. He's weak for what he's allowing to get out publicly. That's a big thing with men. That when some of the stuff, not all, but some of the stuff that men complain about, have a problem with in a relationship. Some of it is they're allowing it, but once you get all the way in like that, that's why men are skittish about marriage. If you get all the way in like that, then marry the chick, got kids by her, got a house, everything entangled up together. She got you by the balls to some degree. Yeah. I mean, she can go left, and she got some power behind her when she go left. He says, my Ferrari causing me problems. I'll go get another one. Simple. Yeah, but it's not that simple. For
hey, Bernard,
if you're single, if you're single, you're messing with a chick, she giving you problems. She could be gone in 2 seconds. You could be a jackass and end it with a text message. But when you get that entangled like that, he just can't just. I mean, he can, but he gonna cough up a lot of that $200 million contract. I mean, there's factors in the equation when you get all the way that deep in it with like Steph is. It's factors into the equation that ain't as simple as just walking through another door. Like, so there's that. Ash L in the building. He said the issue here is that she has low self-esteem and doesn't like herself. No, I think she got extremely high self-esteem. This has nothing to do with Steph. Doesn't matter if her life is great. I don't like to play the low self-esteem card. So no, I don't go there. I ain't going that route. Thanks for the
Bernard,
chat, though.
Let me get that one.
All right, go ahead and respond to that one. I got more super chats coming through. Almost missed one.
Bernard, I have a above average friend, right? Let's just call her A. A is 34 years old, right? Just turned 34. She's an again, as I said, she's above average. And yes, I've told her that to her face, right? And she's like, "What? I mean, all these other men say I'm fine and I look really, really good." And I'm judging her on St. Kev's standards, right? Like either you are an 8 or you're a 6 or 5.5, right? No sevens, right?
Okay.
She's like, and she has openly admitted she has low self-esteem. All these men say, "Oh, you're fine, you're this, you're that," but she says, "This is what's wrong. I want lip injections. She want a nose job. She already has fake breasts. She wants more of an ass, right? She's admitted this. I'm going to tell you right now, seriously. Kanye West said it. The most beautiful women do the ugliest things, and they also feel the ugliest about themselves. They truly, all women do have, as much as they might claim it, all women have low self-esteem. It's inside of them. They'll just lie to you. Platinum, am I lying?
Well, real quick before we pass that to Platinum, it's true. The reason I can't go with what he was saying is because it's true that all women got some type, no matter how beautiful she is. That part is true. She got some type of insecurity about herself. That much is true. Even if you listen to the models, you can find a Victoria's Secret supermodel. She'll tell you about how, well, I was the tallest kid in the class and I got called giraffe neck, and she's still hurt by that. So she'll talk about, because models be like 5'10", 5'11", some of them, and then they got to put on heels and they skyscraping over men, and they feeling insecure about that, even though they walking around looking, but
delicious.
So I'm not gonna. I don't just sit there and say that, oh, well, she has low self-esteem and that's why she's doing this, because they all got some type of low self-esteem or insecurity about something. So that's why I don't give no ground on that one. Platt, do you want to jump in on that?
Well, yeah, they're all insecure, and it's sort of like evil, I guess you could look at it like that. When you find it out, you can play on it. Like a woman who's everybody thinks is attractive.
Platt, you just through I've heard a lot of the dating coaches, particularly Lucario says that like they all insecure, and if you know that, you can play on it. That's some game. That's some game right there.
Yeah, you can turn it up.
I don't got that kind of good game like that to be playing on the insecurities and mind twisting.
But it's really
kind of game.
It's really their delusion. I'm just saying, because it's funny how they, no matter how many times they get complimented on, say, a behind or a face, they just cannot accept it until you tell them, you ain't really, you sort of a 3. You're really out there pretty, because that's what they believe, and that's why they believe you are telling them the truth. Oh, I always had a problem with my nose, and you could be lying in a sense. You're just trying to find out where they're insecure at. But then it also gives you power too. That's where these dudes get dominated by. They get overcome by their beauty, and then they melt, and then they get played and thrown into the man pile, with all the other simps. But
Lloyd Vaughn in the building. He said she wanted to be a star. She has done commercials and had some speaking parts in the past. She never got to be the shish. Yeah. I remember. I think that was like BGS's original take on that situation initially. How she wanted to be. She thought she was going to be the star or of some sort, but now
she's a mother. She's not Beyonce. She's not these other guys. Well, she sees those wives, those NBA guys, old girlfriends. She sees those IG thoughts, and she sees those women, and she can't measure up to them. And she knows that she's insecure. She's really intimidated by them, and she's trying to compete with them. And and then Steph is a librarian. You know what I'm saying? These other dudes are construction workers.
Beta bucks.
Yeah.
Beta bucks.
I'm just saying he's just too beta.
Honestly, I meant to say, if I didn't say that earlier.
Steph has on a pair of penny loafers. The other guy's got on Armani suit. You know what I'm saying? He's just a cornball dude. And I'm telling you, I don't have a problem with the man. I'm just saying he needs to marry someone he can control. And he probably would get it, be a better player too overall.
No.
Because I was gonna make the point.
Wait.
He's like Tiger Woods. I was gonna make that point. Steph is just another Tiger Woods.
What do you mean
Tiger Woods was a dude like that. When Tiger Woods' wife beat him up, when Tiger got caught cheating, his wife assaulted him with the golf club, cut his mouth open, and knocked his teeth out, and all of that. His game went, and she got up out of there because she was more man than him. She sued him, divorced him, took his money, and left the building.
No, BR, can I get that? Can I jump on that?
Go ahead real quick. With Michael Ross, who says modern women are not traditional. Once you marry them, they got you. Thank you, Michael Ross, for the super chats. Appreciate it. Go ahead, Torrell Buckley. You got it.
Okay. Matter of fact, wait, hold on. You're leaving out an aspect about T Woods, right? My man was a slore king, bro. Like platinum. His P count, his V count has to be somewhere close to 1,000, if not. Tiger Woods is secretly, he knocks him down everywhere he go. She actually admitted it was the fact that she was embarrassed. That's why that's why she ran. That's why she cut and ran. She cut some of his money, right? Took it. He bounced back from it. He's won another Masters from it. He's recouped from it. He started to focus on his son as he should. He is smart enough not to repeat the same mistakes as in get married. And I'm sure he's still out here platinum secretly knocking down just as many women as he was. That's what you might not have known that.
I know all about Tiger Woods, bro.
Because you let that out. You let that out that my man literally was knocking down like 20 chicks a week. Like,
but he got
on top of having
wait a minute. What I remember that he was doing that. I think he was doing some tricking too, and I don't want to talk about that. But I'm saying he got assaulted.
Bruh, there's always a cost. There's always a cost.
Okay.
I know you disagree.
He got beat up by his wife. That's the one that remembers the most. So he got beat up. Look, bro, you got to still be the man of the house. Okay, you get caught cheating. Okay, but you ain't got to take a L. You ain't got to get all bloodied up. Your teeth get beat down with a golf club. Come on. She's still whether she would have beat him up with the golf club or not, she still divorced him. So what are you saying?
Because they have every right to. You're gonna say, where are you Muslim? Like, I gotta understand
to get beaten with a golf club.
What do you mean? You're saying that another human cannot enact an act of violence against another human.
Not if he's a man. He's still a man, bro. He should be able to control his wife.
Guess what? He should have clubbed her.
He should have not let her club him.
Listen. Hold on. Time out. If a man is just repeatedly being abused and he's repeatedly being scarred up, beat up, bloody, and all of that, okay, then yeah, there's something going on wrong there. But a spur of the moment, she flipped out and she got to jump on you and just swung on you real fast with a golf club, and it just pow, damn.
One time.
I can't say that he just some weak dude just being abused by a woman. I mean,
Come on, thank you, BR.
A woman just randomly grabs something. Make sure ain't nothing in here. Yeah, if you and your woman in an argument, and she just grabs something on you and throw it across the room or swing it at you, then yeah. I mean, you might walk away with a little spray.
Come on, man.
Okay, man.
Come on, man.
If there was multiple,
watch this, platinum.
You got to be if you're gonna.
If there was multiple occasions of it, then I would say no. This ain't just a spur of the moment. She snapped and got to jump on him real quick, because that can happen. But if you're gonna be doing that, if you're gonna live your life like that, you got to be a little bit more thorough. In the sense that you don't want to get caught. And the fact that he got caught and went out like that, it don't play well. And then he's a nerd. So I'm just not, he went to Stanford, he's a nerd dude. Look, I don't have a problem with the man being who he is. But that's not how men rock. That's what I'm saying. They don't lose like that, bro. No,
wait
you
a
get caught,
minute,
you get a divorce.
Platinum. Wait, if you say that you know who Tiger Woods is, this man is a savage, bro. My man, he trains with special forces. Special forces.
Tiger Woods went to Stanford.
Bro,
He's a
oh my
lame.
God. Dude, his dad was a vet, bro.
I'm not
Come
gonna get it. I
on.
know I'm a vet. Hold up, I'm a vet. I don't have a problem with his dad, but I'm just
I've
saying
served,
he's
you
the son.
served. Cool.
No, he's the son. Okay, look, I don't have a problem with Tiger Woods. If I knew Tiger Woods, none of that would have happened. But I don't know Tiger Woods, and I know his circle. Like, he's sort of
What are they
he's
supposed
a
to do?
lame. Look, if you go to Stanford, I want to. What's the guy? Richard Sherman went to Stanford. Okay, not all of them. You don't have to go to Stanford to be a lame, but I'm telling you that Tiger Woods is a lame. Man, if you guys could go out to dinner with Tiger, after that dinner, you would be literally shocked at how just lame this dude is. This dude is lame.
Yes, dude. Okay, I'll tell you this.
Interesting definition of
Right?
lame. I mean,
Right?
damn. Okay, I'm looking at cryptocurrency and stuff. Okay.
Oh yeah, me too. Oh yeah, me too. Oh
yeah,
yeah, it's
but
bouncing.
Yeah, man. My account was all okay. I ain't even about to talk about that. I missed the opportunity.
Okay.
I missed the opportunity because I can't. I gotta. They won't let me. They won't let me.
Yeah, add more money.
All right.
Yep.
They won't let me add as much money.
Got
as
you
I
some
wanted to.
Yep.
Amazon. You should have got you some Amazon stock. I think it's
No,
going for
stock.
$3. Now it's going for three a share, 3,000 a share.
Oh, okay.
I think you could have got in on it 10 years ago, or I know for a fact. Well, I'm not. A couple of years ago, I put it at that. You could have got it for 80, almost $8 a share. It's going for 3,000 a share now. 3,700 a share now.
Platinum. We're talking about what we can do now, not 10 years ago.
Yeah, I know. I got you.
I mean, again, I wanted to ask you this question. So, would you consider yourself a lame, right?
No.
If you're no, hold on. Let me finish. See, you didn't even let me present the question. If your mother, out of nowhere, when you were a young man, picked up anything because you were a young man, not a kid anymore, and she started whooping you with a broom,
No,
what would that
because
make you?
that's my mother. That's just different, you know.
What do you mean? She's a
That's
woman.
your mom. That's different.
She's a woman, just as BR said.
I'm saying,
Pick up anything.
I don't think anybody. Well, I don't know, Bernie. I don't know. I don't think anybody here encourages marriage, though. I might be wrong. Does anybody encourage a man and a woman getting married now, like signing a contract that they're married?
No.
Okay, if you decide to do that, you gotta. If you commit an adultery, you got to cover your tracks. And he got caught. That's what I'm saying.
Man, listen, they're better at it, bro. They're better. Listen, women are better at it. They are better at covering tracks. They're better at uncovering tracks.
But if you're gonna get married, you got to be prepared for the divorce, and you got to be prepared if you're committing adultery or if she commits adultery. You have to prepare yourself for these things because these events can happen.
Mm-hmm. I mean, listen,
People,
you know what?
Agree with that one. It was just, I mean, you charging them up with being. This is what people obviously have a problem with platinum. What you're doing, Plat, is that you're charging men up with being, these uber through the roof, super successful men. You're charging them up with being less than men. If they because they chick got out of pocket and went astray. I mean, some women are. A woman can just be a bad person regardless of how masculine the man is in the equation. So it's almost I can't go with that argument.
Okay.
But so if you're talking about Steph, yeah, he do need to handle that. He is weak. He do got some feminist, womanist ideology and all of that, and he don't want to say nothing. Or I don't know. He got. I've heard him say enough to where I know he up here. He is some stuff he's not thinking through man wise. That part is true. But Tiger Woods, who was out there slaying all kinds of random cooch. His woman got embarrassed and she caught him upside the head with a golf club. I'm not about to say that he's less than a man because what, he didn't duck fast enough?
Tiger Woods is Man, Tiger, I don't have no problem with
It sounds like you know. This is what it sounds. It sounds like you just got a problem with just because he talks very proper and he wears his shirt tucked in. Like I think that's all you're saying.
No.
He talks proper and he tucks his shirt in. I think that's all the problem is.
Tiger Woods is lame. Just his swag. He don't have no swag.
Listen. That shouldn't matter. If you win in that much, if you win in that much in the man department, I'm not going to say that you can win that much as a man. But if you don't know how to walk like you got a big dick, then something is not right, and it's your fault that she out of pocket that your woman's out of pocket. No.
Okay. Tiger Woods was a multi-millionaire when he met his wife. He was famous celebrity.
Is.
Okay, well, hold up. We talk about when he met his wife. Tiger Woods had his pick of the litter. Could have had anything he wanted. In my city, could have came down here and didn't have to say one word. He could have had 50 of the finest women he wanted, hop on that plane and leave. He ain't said a word. He chose to marry a maid. Now, look, you guys can, it was one of the other golf guys' maid. She was in there cleaning the floors. He married her. That makes you a lame. Tiger, wait a minute, he tricked off a sack.
Are you saying he lame? Are you saying he lame just because he got married or because he married a maid?
Well, both. Because
what's wrong with maid?
Well, it's quite a bit. I mean, she's not for you if you're a multimillionaire. I'm not trying to say, it's just different. You got a different.
A millionaire should only be with a millionaire. I mean,
he should be with someone worthy of his investments and his achievements. A maid, bro. Look, if you came here tomorrow and said, I married the woman that changed my sheets. I was in Chicago. Yeah, this hotel maid. She came in. I think I'm in love and I'm finna marry. Look, I mean, this just show you do what you want, but I mean, it's gonna have a different appeal as far as your. It's like, damn, that's how you get down. Like that's what you into. It's like, look, the world is your oyster, bro. Why are you choosing to why you want a hot dog? Why you want a hot dog when you can have a steak?
Well, okay, so what's the difference between a hot ass maid and a hot ass woman that I don't know that did small roles in movies and made a little bit of money to where she got her own money? I mean, if you're a man who's accomplished like that, you don't care. You're not thinking about the woman's money and accomplishments. You just don't think about that. So that's why it's kind of weird that you're saying you married a maid. I mean, it's like you almost talking the way a woman would talk. Like if a woman is sitting on millions upon millions of dollars and they like, dang, you married a plumber, you married a janitor, you married, so that's how women analyze it. Men of money, success, and power typically don't look at the accomplishments of the woman that they're going for. Now they should, look at character and what kind of person she is. Okay. They should look at that. But as far as whether or not she can match your hustle, that's how talking.
Hold on. Wait a minute. You have to couple it with his behavior. He was tricking off with a whole lot of basic females.
How you know they just didn't want to have sex with him because he was Tiger?
Well, now there was some money exchange, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
He was, but I'm saying with basic women, it's like, bro, why are you being
basic? Some of them did look basic. I'll give you that.
If you want to get down like that, Tiger, I'm just saying, just a friend in the golf club. You want to get down like that, Tiger? Why even be married? Because you're putting yourself at risk. Why even be married? What you dealing with is so common. Like even on the course, man, we got plenty of women who work up here that's just basic women. Have at it. But he said, no, I'm going to marry this maid. And then he got caught and all of that. And I'm saying coupled all of that. Then I've heard his conversations. I'm not saying his speech pattern. He went to Stanford, more power to him, But I mean, he's just, I just look at him as, okay, if you want to say we have to define people, in my opinion, he's a lame dude. Now, does that matter to him? No. But he's just not the most masculine. He's not the most masculine guy that, to be around. That's what I'm saying. He just didn't hit me with a lot of masculine energy.
Okay. All right. And we'll go with that. I mean, because it is true that there are some women that view a guy who move, walk, and talk like that as lacking some masculinity. I get it. I understand where you're coming from. But one thing that you'll say that I do find some agreement with that when it comes to guys who are that famous and that rich. If for whatever, if they want a family and they want to, get married and have a family, my thing is they could easily find a woman. Like they got it like that to where they could write their own ticket. If they know that they're not going to be able to stay in a committed monogamous relationship, they could write their own ticket. I'm willing to say 95% of women, of the baddest women, 95% of them will probably be on board with, look, we're going to get married. We're going to have some kids. You're going to live in my mansion. You're going to reap all the benefits and fruits of being married to somebody worth $500 million. But when I'm out on the road and I'm traveling and competing in this tournament and over in some other country in some golf tournament, I'm gonna smash a few groupies. And that's just going to be what it is. 95% of the baddest women on earth, not talking about the baddest women who making their own money. I'm just talking about regular bad chicks that might very well be a maid or an aspiring, a struggling, starving artist of some sort. That they will accept that deal. They will absolutely accept that deal from Tiger. So that's why that's where I side eye those guys when they get in golf clubs waved at their head, because they could have told the woman right from the start, like, look, this is how I get down. And I do want a family, I do want kids, I do want to leave a legacy, I do want to raise sons that I can leave all my fortune to. Pop these babies out, raise the kids, be a good mother, and just reap the benefits of all this success. I'm gonna smash some groupies though. I'm willing to say 95% of women will say, okay, good deal, let's go. So that's where I side eye these guys, that they need to tighten up their game on that aspect of it. They do need to tighten up on that. So in that part of it, I'm with you. But okay, here we go.
I didn't say any of that. No, burn it. I didn't say that. But go ahead.
I didn't even read it yet. Super Duper says Platinum low key saying Tiger ain't nigga-ish enough. When we try to use the not black enough argument, that's what we mean. Too many of us think ninja-ish equals black. We need to quit that. And also that type of lack of masculinity that he's saying that Tiger Woods don't got. It's only a certain type of woman that well, I shouldn't say a certain type of woman. There's some women who that is not as appealing to them. Some women who they look at what this man accomplished, what he doing, how he moved through the world, the money, success, and power that he got. They see that as masculine. But then there's a certain type of woman who the type of masculinity that Platinum is talking about is what they see as masculine. But I think Tiger Woods is out of that realm of dealing with those type of women that see the type of stuff that Platinum talking about as masculine. So that's the part where what he's saying ain't necessarily flying. Mr. Shane Bitch is saying something I agree with now. He's saying Tiger is a normal guy, not a park ape. I agree, Shane Bitch. A guy can be a normal guy who's uber through the roof, successful, out of this world, successful. I mean, I'm not in the business.
Let's deal with both comments. Now, Bernie, Tiger's a normal guy to you?
Yeah, just a regular dude.
Oh, he's just a regular guy to you. All that tricking? What the guy just said, what he say he's been doing, he's still doing it? Running up a score like that? That what the normal man does?
Have sex with women?
Okay. Well, they do have sex with women, but what he's doing, you don't think it's a little bit serial, a little bit over the board, cost him a marriage? He's still doing stuff like that? He's on the pills.
He's single right now, so he's free to do what he want to do, however you want to do it.
Okay, so it will make him. I'm sorry. So will you consider him normal?
In what respect?
That's the guy said he was a normal guy.
Well, you were saying that he's he said he's normal, not a park ape. So what you're saying is coming off like because he don't got no hood ninja swag to him.
I didn't say that.
But that's what it's coming off like. It's coming off like you're saying that because he lacks that. Now that somehow makes him less than in the masculinity department.
Wouldn't you say that when you say his sexual behavior that we know about, wouldn't that sort of swing toward the ninja's behavior?
Well, no, because I say men of all backgrounds get it in and have sex.
I know that, but
when they got money and power, yeah, they getting it in all the same.
But stereotypically, don't we sort of associate, or don't we over exaggerate the black male as far as his sexual desires and stuff? He's oversexed, don't we say that?
Yeah.
So, okay, so when isn't the other guy basically saying the guy who I mean, I'm saying basically his behavior is quote unquote ninjas. I never accused him of not being black enough, but if you look at his behavior stereotypically, he's acting like one, getting beat upside the head. We're taking a lot of that away from him, can't control himself, but which, so
Actually,
that's not me
he
saying
got hit upside the head. It was a woman that was acting
no,
ninja-ish. His only thing he did wrong right there, he didn't duck fast enough. You can't charge him up with not ducking. So I mean, listen, the man got married and then still was messing with groupies. That's been the story of rich and famous men from the beginning of time. Ever since men have been rich and famous, that's been the story. So I can't charge him up with nothing out of the ordinary because of that.
Let me say this. You're familiar with Future, the rapper, right?
Obviously, yeah.
Okay, he's been in the news, all of these baby mamas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My issue with that, okay? Last time I checked, he's a black man, a black brother in Atlanta, right? So he fits into us. Okay, I've had issues with Future on the simple fact, if I'm up in the club, I'm a regular dude. I got a 9 to 5 or whatever. I got a little money. If I go in the strip joint, me and my boys, we having our fun. I don't like dudes like Future. They come in, wait a minute, they come in, tricking off, run. All of a sudden, the money triples. All of a sudden, the women want 1,500, 2,000. Okay, then they go in there and they bag on them. Hold up, then because who is he? We walk out with two. Now look, wait a minute. I didn't say he couldn't do it, but this is my thing. If I'm Future, if that was me, why would I be sleeping with strippers? That's my point. If I'm Future, you can get on a chartered flight. You can go to that. You can get on that dime piece, that IG that's over in Amsterdam, that IG that's in Tokyo, that IG that's in Africa. You just a flight away, chartered flight.
IG models, are they not strippers too? With only
not all of them, not all of them. So you can go to that Future. You can go perform at the college. You can knock out all the sororities you want to. You're Future. What you're doing up in Joe Schmo's strip club, right?
Running up the price for you. Now you got to throw hundreds instead of 20s.
No, I ain't gonna do that. Now I got to pay $100 to park my car. Future gonna be here tonight. Oh, Future here. Oh, Future came in. Let's cut on the lights now. Or let's change up now. Future here. We need everybody to move over to this side of the club. Future done bought this whole side of the club. Guess where all the girls go? They're going over there to Future. So I'm like, this my thing. Like, bro, you should be in a different playground. Why you want to come to my playground if you Future? Let's transfer it back to Tiger. That's all I was saying. He married a maid. I'm just like, bro, that's sort of like for the locals. That's for the regular. That is for the normal guys, right? But or whatever. We're not gonna deal with but look, they were wrong. Tiger was wrong to do what he did. Future is wrong to do what he's doing. I don't contradict myself. I know exactly what I'm saying. Them guys shouldn't be. Shaquille O'Neal. I shouldn't be in competition with Shaquille O'Neal for my next woman. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he is Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, he could try to get at her too. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, bro, you still Shaquille O'Neal, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, platinum criticizing Future, not for busting nuts and 9 women and got babies all scattered throughout the earth. He mad at him because he in there driving up the price at the strip club. That's his problem with it. I'm going to take one of these strippers home. Now, I'm going to have to pay too much to take them home.
No, I don't pay that. But no, I'm saying he should, it's a lot of opportunities for Future. And to me, he's not really exploring all his opportunities.
Yeah, no, listen, if I was rich, you're right. I wouldn't be publicly out there at the strip club. There's no reason to do that. When you got it like that, you rich, you famous, you got money, you ain't even got to have contact. You can have your handlers contact the women. I mean, the women are so easy to find. They all on the gram, they all everywhere. Some of them, you like, look, you can have your people contact them, and then just have them come. They can just get ushered and flown in, driven in. Or if you in the city, if you hanging out in Atlanta, all the gram models that live in Atlanta, have your people go pick them up. you know, you could have the strip club at your house or at your hotel and do everything in there. So that's where these dudes get goofy. And yeah, Future need to stop busting in these chicks. It's just getting out of hand.
And you said the strip club. Go to LA. Go to a after party for the Los Angeles Lakers. You, Bernie, I want you to go there, all nice and clean. After party for the Lakers. See how much attention you get from the people, the women that's up in there. The Lakers gonna be in here tonight. What do you think the party gonna be? That's gonna be behind the velvet rope, bro. Y'all gonna be just watching. Y'all be watching another game. Y'all went to the game. Now you at the after party. You be watching the dudes ball in that little private wherever, you know, little place they put them. So that's what I'm saying. No, I'm just saying, you know, when they ain't there, it's a different dynamic. The females got to deal with you, man, you know, woman to man, regular people. But you dealing with the ball players, man. I ain't got a problem with them brothers. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm not gonna fall up in that at night. Oh, they're gonna be there tonight. Well, I'm gonna go somewhere else. Because they stay in that sack and they chase sack chasing. So I'm letting them chase the sacks, and then
they got that money and they tricking and they your game can't compete with that tricking money.
We compete, but not we gotta be realistic too, though.
No,
they might actually need the money too. You gotta remember that. So what's the point if they really need the money? They gotta go make it. So you gotta back up off, let them go make their money. Then when they get a couple ahead of their bills, then they'll reset just like a computer. They'll reboot back to the way they normally are. So,
Son is hot rod in the building. He says, "Ask Platinum if he's manly when he tricks off money at the strip club." Okay.
No. Look, we're still men. I don't know. You guys well, this is YouTube though. Some of you guys don't even go to the strip club, so.
It's not my thing. I mean, I've been, but I don't. It ain't me. It ain't me. You know.
You ain't like it.
I mean, no, I had fun. I had a little period where I was going semi regularly, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's like strip clubs. I don't get it. You know, you got better luck at the regular club meeting a chick in the regular club and leaving with her than you got leaving with a stripper. If you leaving with a stripper, you're more than likely paying. Something you say you don't do.
Wait a minute. A lot of regular women, they go to the strip club because that's where the guys are.
I think a guy is going to get more action going to a regular club, meeting somebody, either leaving with her right then and there, or bare minimum exchanging information and probably getting something going later that week, versus going to a strip club where, yes, it's women on stage dancing, but at the end of the day, it's still a sausage fest of, I'll use that term again. It's all guys there just looking at women perform.
Bernie, I got what you're saying, Bernie. You can go, we can say Magic City, right? You know, Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I'm not, I could be wrong. I haven't been there in a couple of years, but I think they have a night. I think it's a Tuesday night or something like that, where it's a strip club, yes, and there are dancers, but it is a nightclub too, in the sense all the women come there, and you can talk to the women right there, just regular women right there in the strip club, right where I'm at. Whenever the clubs close, sometimes strip clubs stay open till 8. Once you get through with the nightclubs, you can fall up in the strip clubs. You had the same women coming up in there. So you get round 2. You popped on them in the nightclub. You can holler them at the strip club. You know what I'm saying? You get another shot at them.
All right, but most strip clubs aren't like that, where they connected to a nightclub and the women from the nightclub come over to the strip club. But it do turn into a situation where now the guys are at the strip club because it's women walking around in the strip club. Now the dudes are trying to throw more money so they can look like that dude that got all the money, so the regular women can come over and they can try to, leave with the regular women.
You can't. The women can't have any money because the women are getting mad at them because they don't work there. You got to work there to get the money. But
I'm talking about you. Okay, this is my theory on the strip club. It never makes any sense to me when a guy throws a bunch of money in the air at the strip club, because who are you trying to impress? It's typically all men there. The women are performing. If you just threw a few $100s on stage, you only did that just to stun on the other dudes, just to look like the big balling dude. You're showing off for other men. The women, you just throwing that money just so the twerking that they're doing, they could do it a little closer to your face. I mean, it's no point in doing it. You're doing it to impress other men. Because
Well,
that 300, 400, 500, whatever you threw in the air, if the woman's body being in close proximity to you, probably would have been better off just saying, hey, I got $500. Let's go do what we're gonna do. Might as well just go flat foot trick versus just
yeah,
throwing money in the air just to
it'd be
impress
cheaper.
other men.
Now that'd be cheaper, but I mean, but I'm saying it's regular 9 to 5 women who come with their girlfriends from the regular nightclub to the strip club, and you can crack at them then. And I have seen dudes try to quote unquote give them money like they're dancers, but you cannot, because then those guys get put out because the women who work there don't want the women to cut into their bag. So you can't. So technically, you should not do that, but you can you can holler at them at the strip club, and
No, but that's why I'm saying they try. If it's regular girls there, the dude will try to be throwing money at the stripper, looking like the big throwing money dude, and doing that in eyesight of the regular chick, so he can go over there and try to spit game to her because he's just he the big ball and big boss and alpha male in the strip club. That's why I don't like the strip club. It's just it's a shit
I got you,
show.
Bernie. But Bernie, let's deal with reality though. If you got strippers, then you got regular normal women or who are not stripping. Okay, if you a dude in there throwing say $500, you throw up 101s, right? And like you said, everybody looking at you, but you're impressing the regular women. This is my point. If they're looking for a trick, you showing them you a trick. So you're right. They go over there, you give them the number because they be like, well, he gonna spend his money. Here go my number. Call me tomorrow. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, now
500 in strip club.
We done went round robin back to part of the problem that people have with you because you be on a crusade against tricking, but if you be at the strip club doing something similar to that, you're tricking.
Wait a minute, Bernie. I didn't say I did. I said if a man
you spend money at the strip club though. If you
me, I go hang out. I go hang out at the strip club off and on just to have my fun. Do I spend money? I got to get in the club or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I buy drinks, but I'm not in there really messing with the strippers though. I know them.
You pay for love.
No.
Bernie, you got to tip the ladies. Your phone ringing. I'm gonna read through that while you do that.
That's not me, Bernie. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, he said. Mr. Shane Victor says he hates competition, smoking like a black woman. They coming for you, Platt. They coming for you. All right, let me find. I got some more super chats. Hold on. Damn, I think I saw Michael Ross. Give me a second. Where we at? Michael Ross in the building. He says, "Do not trick off money on strippers." Yeah, like that's some unfruitful tricking right there. When you spending money for women, you ain't even smashing. They just they just rubbing their booty cheeks on your jeans. I mean, that's a lap dance.
You ever been in Magic City, Bernie?
Nah, I ain't never been to Magic City. I went to a strip club in when I went to Texas to see my brother. I don't know if I think the strip club was in Dallas. It was in Arlington or Dallas. I can't remember where. Mm-hmm. I know it was some booty cheeks clapping in that month. Like it was. It was not. That's why I said, hey, I enjoyed myself. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't something that I'm about to be doing.
Let me just say this. Look, there's still women. A lot of dudes go in a strip club. They treat a strip club just like a regular club. They don't go in there to trick. They go in there to talk. They go in there to see if they can find maybe it's a stripper that want to, fuck with them on some real, be with them on some real stuff, right? They're not going in there throw no 500. I see guys going there throw up 1,000. A lot of them dudes got a lot of money. A lot of them dudes, like we just got to do, like I showed to do. We had a guy who was arrested. He had $500,000 in cash in his shoe boxes. $500,000. He amassed that in like 6 months. Those type of dudes, I see them dudes going in and throw. It ain't nothing for them to throw $1,000. And I'm saying there's a different dynamic. I've seen them do it. Cause I'll be like, that brother throwing money like that. I've seen dudes go throw $2. But if you dealing in drugs or whatever legal activity and you got $500,000 in shoe boxes in the closet, I guess it really don't matter. So, but me, do I? No. But if it's women in there, and it's a lot of women do want a man like that who's that generous with their bag, you're going to get a lot of attention from the women, and the regular women going to want to talk to you too. You throwing money like that.
Right on. Let's see. We got Vizioso in the building said hookers. Shout out to you, Nancy Hookers over strippers. All right, we got it. All right, hold on, real quick. I'm trying to find what somebody said in the chat. Damn it, somebody said a good one in the chat that I can't find it. All right, gotta let it go. I can't find it. I forgot what it was. It was a good one. Golden Eagles, yeah, stop acting like those strippers aren't for everybody. Platinum. I mean, I think he would agree with that. They're for everybody. Those girls go to the highest bidder. Can't be mad at Future. Yeah, right on. Yeah, most people would agree with that one. Where is another one? I saw another one right there. There we go. Ernest Preister says if she doesn't have an ethic of respect and honoring her man, she won't do it. You can't even buy that. Steph got a lemon. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Oh shoot, where else was we at? Where were we at? Somebody said Arsenio, right? Get out of there, silent. Oh man. Dang it, I was trying to find somebody made a good point. But anyway, my brother, he's somebody who he used to hang out at the strip club. He's dated quite a few strippers. He had, I guess he had game back in his day. He used to be that dude who he would be just a regular and go there, and he didn't really, pay for, lap dances. He just, he had his table. He'd buying drinks, and the strippers, when they looked downtime, they came and hung out at his table because he was just that dude. He was cool like that. So he was the only one who efficiently hung out at the strip club. He didn't even care about going to the regular club. He just liked the atmosphere, going there, just buying the drinks. And he had a little money back then too. So he just used to hang, and everybody there knew him. All the strippers knew him, and he messed with some of the strippers. That was somebody who efficiently, lived that strip club life. And my sister, this was back in the day. She was bartending at the strip club too that he hung out at. So she was cool and friends with some of the strippers, and that was, her bro. So he had a nice little inside connection with that strip club he used to hang out at, and he smashed quite a few of the strippers. So that was one situation where somebody efficiently spent a lot of time in the strip club. But normally, a strip club is an inefficient bang for the buck because there's a lot of bucks being thrown around and not a lot of banging. So that's why I'm like, I can't do the strip club. But every now and then ain't no problem. We're just going in there, just hanging out, looking at some booty cheeks clap. I'm not going to knock somebody for doing that, but I ain't about to make a career out of it. He said, oh wait, I already read that one. Let's see where we at. He said Black Wolf Inc. in the building, says the Archbishop of Strippernomics Platinum Elite is the preaching the holy gospel of glitter and booty clapping. Get the lap a dance. Get that lap dance. Get that lap a dance just one time. Dang. All right. Oh man. Yeah, people with me. It's waste of time and money, waste of your money and time. I can't do it. He said that booger sugar is stripper kryptonite. That booger sugar is stripper kryptonite. Oh yeah. There's a lot of that stuff too. My brother, when he spent his time down there at the strip club, he said out of all the stuff, and he was I ain't gonna try and go out my brother, but he said out of all the stuff that he was around and messing around in and doing, as one thing he said, like he said he used to see them strippers doing lines all the time. He was like, he ain't never messed with that. But yeah, them strippers be wild, and it ain't nothing for them. Right there at the damn club, just go just do that, and then get back up and go out doing the thing. Yeah, it's a wild life out there. That ain't I can't get down with that. When I was out there, I was all about that regular club. They twerking in there all the same. I'm trying to get, I'm trying to get with the regular club twerkers, not them strip club twerkers. It's too much going on there. That's a lifestyle I wasn't trying to live. But we closing. We ain't even at the 3-hour mark. But I'm about to go ahead and wrap this bad boy up, man. Thanks for coming through, Platt, man. You made the show today. I appreciate it.
Okay, bro. All right, take care, bro.
Yeah, definitely. everybody who came through in the building today, everybody who contributed in any way, shape, or form. Even as anybody hit the cash yet, but a lot of y'all hit the super chat. I appreciate you. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button on the way out real quick. But we about to get up out of here. Peace. We'll be back tomorrow. We are